Welcome back, everyone, to Missions 101, where today we are back here in Ahaba with Shapar, who's going to give us the second mission in the set, Disrupting Control.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
Pinebrook, something troubles me. You remember Kotrada's Sayata story, yes? If she spoke true, and the one called Throthril the Entangler is driving the people inside the place of madness, does that not mean that many of the civilians are in danger? A palace that large must have considerable servant staff. Circamal the Forbearing has discovered a way to free the minds of the enthralled servants. Enter the area, free the minds of the servants within, retrieve any goods, and escape. Gotcha! Now, I have not encountered this story yet that he's referring to, but I am sure that someday I'm going to do this mission and it says, oh yes, Kotraka Saya, whoever that is. Well, what do you have to say? Your mission is to enter the area, free the minds of the servants within, and retrieve any goods, and then escape. Preferably alive. Before, we were within the armory barracks or arms barracks or whatever they called it. This time we are within the servants' quarters. So here we have a Sir Kamal the Forbearing. Note, use the free mind on enthralled servants to advance the quest. Use free mind on enthralled servants, 0 of 5, and gather 8 supplies. Okay. So, I guess we go into here. First, we need to find the servants. Yeah, okay, as the servants have spawned in. No supplies yet. Now, you gotta be careful when going in here. I want to go in too fast because the enthralled servants, you have to be even more careful than you are than if we're dealing with enemies here. Alright, so here I am just within range. So how far am I away from there? 16 meters. Okay, so it looks like maybe there's a 20-meter range or something like this. But where's the case? I used the scroll on them and they become free of whatever they're doing. Now, there's no need to free the orcs from enthrallment or anything like that. So I'll just, I'll. Alright, there we go. Okay, because I would rather not be too close to servants when I fight the orcs because the servants are temporarily hostile because they are enthralled. Okay, now it's still okay. Well, 15, 16 meters. I'm not sure exactly. Whatever. If you're at 15 meters, you will be able to do things well here. All right. Okay. Now we have a bowmaster. Oh, there's a bowmaster standing right behind it. Now there's no need to kill any of the orcs, but well, there's no mission reason. There's no objective reason to kill any of the orcs. I mean, I can think of plenty of reasons to kill invading orcs that have nothing to do with this mission. Now, alright, let's see. We go here. Okay, that's a third one freed. That's our second set of supplies. That was only our second set. Okay. And that's an invading orc. Invading orc. How about if I do that? That should tempt the bowmaster. Actually, it might have been better if I had pulled the invading orc because I mean the invader here because yeah. If he did that, it would have brought the servant with him. Now I have to fight this. Actually, what I can do here is... Okay, yes. Successfully chase the, free the mind of the servant before killing said servant, and that works. So fortunately, defending yourself against the servant does not ruin things there, but of course if you kill the servant, it'd be tough to free their mind. Now, let's see. See what we can do here. I think we've taken care of all of that area, so we have 4 more supplies. Now we don't have to free any more servants, but just because it's not required for the quest does not mean that I will necessarily avoid doing that. You can still free more of them if you want. It doesn't count for anything or anything like this, but thematically I think it fits doing it as I go around collecting the last of the items in it. I guess there are extra servants here, well, partly because looks like a place like this is probably going to have a reasonable sized staff, but the other reason is just in case you do accidentally kill one, because, well, perhaps when you get the first time you come around in here and do this, you may take 1 or 2 times around to figure out what you're supposed to do. So you don't want to ruin everything because you weren't sure what you're supposed to do with the servants at the early parts of the quest. There you go. Are they trying to take up jobs as servants in here or something? Could you imagine having a serving staff made of orcs? What is that? That is a... I'm not exactly sure what... Is that a water... Oh, is that a lamp? Yeah, there's fire coming out of it. Yeah, it's a lamp. Alright. Interesting style of lamp. And this way. Looks like I am going to have to go down the final hall. Yep. So just one more. Now, did I go down that way yet? No, I see an orc. Or actually, that's a wait, that's an enthralled servant. That's not an enthralled servant. Now, I can... Actually, I better free her. Okay, good. Alright, that takes care of that. Defeat the Elder Orc reinforcements near the entrance. Alright, so there are going to be Elder Orc reinforcements. Idgal, Idigi Obliterator, and oh no, it is Idigal Obliterator and Idigal Devastator. Obliterator and Devastator. Well, do you get rid of the Obliterator first, or do you get rid of the Devastator first? I guess we'll find out in a moment. Whichever works in here. Whatever the case, we will be free of them. As the Elder Orc falls, Dagshite Wound Drinker emerges. What? Okay. Oh. Now this. This pretty much qualifies, I think, as a twist. But I suppose if a moonmark doesn't count as a twist in this series, why should an extra boss count as one? Defeated Dithutch Wound Drinker and his minions. What do you think about that? Not only we were able to secure needed supplies, but more importantly, we may have had a method to free our enthralled people. Thank you. You are welcome. Happy news.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Thank you for freeing the servants within. It gives us hope for the others controlled throughout the area. Okay, you're welcome. That concludes that. Now, for the next episode, normally I would do Fell Summoning next, but I had a little trouble with staying within the instant, so I'm going to save that one for last, just in case something does go wrong. So next time we are going to be running Routing Reinforcements when we return to Missions 101.